Krista Falvo, an Oklahoma mother, claimed that peer grading of classwork assignments violated privacy of those records. She was referring to the practice of a classroom where one of her children was called a dummy after the kids shouted out his grade after grading his paper. She felt she needed to fight for her son's rights. So, after asking the school district to ban peer editing and getting declined, she filed a claim that teacher gradebooks were educational records and that peer grading embarrassed her children, which violated their rights under the Family Educational Rights Act, also referred to as FERPA. FERPA is a law that states no federal funds shall be made available to any educational agency that has a policy of permitting the release of students' educational records to any individual without written consent of the student's parents. These records are referred to as records, files, and documents. The Supreme Court disagreed with Falvo's claim, saying that allowing students to grade one another's schoolwork does not violate the FERPA Act, because the score on a student-graded assignment is not contained until the teacher records it. So legally, teachers can have students peer edit other students' assignments without getting in trouble. But is it the right thing to do, or should teachers implement a new strategy when it comes to grading other students' assignments? When it comes to peer editing in the classroom, it offers 4 advantages over teacher grading. It includes pedagogical, metacognitive, logistical, and effective advantages. Few classroom examples under these 4 advantages include papers being graded in a shorter amount of time, giving the teacher more time to teach, students learning in another way by looking at others' work and seeing why answers are right or wrong, and peer editing, which helps explain testing to the students more and gives them a chance to see their strengths and progress. For a teacher, you can see that there are many advantages to the practice of peer editing, so implementing it into the classroom is a good idea. But for the Owasso school district, the issue seemed to start when the grades were shouted out to the teacher. Since that is what caused the bullying to start, it is safe to say that teachers should be cautious when implementing this practice, and possibly to stay away from the shouting of other peers' grades. Many teachers in today's classroom start with a peer editing lesson to teach the students why it is effective and helpful. Through this lesson plan, teachers can bring up the subject of sharing peers' grades, what to do and not to do, and help to avoid any bullying that may happen, like the Owasso Independent School case example. Having students grade their own work is another way to implement the 4 advantages of student grading versus teacher grading without the risk of sharing peers' grades and causing issues with students and/or parents. It is safe to say that teachers are welcome to have their students peer edit, and the Owasso Independent School District was not violating any rights when the teacher had the students shout out the grades to her. But as teachers, they always have to be cautious about what is going on with each student, and if there are issues arising, they should strive to make the classroom a safe learning environment for everyone. There are always ways to fix strategies for better learning, and as a teacher, it is important to remember to be flexible with each situation and to know the laws of the education workforce.